Creating content is one of my biggest passions, right alongside acting and music. I put a lot of time and effort into making high-quality videos and podcast episodes for you all. If you'd like to support my work, you can send anything via Cash App at $Douglas Wolk Jr. Your support helps me continue making my videos the best they can be. Every bit of support keeps the creative fire burning. It truly makes a difference.
I wanna hear your thoughts. I wanna hear your sound. And mama always told me to shout and speak my mind out loud. Come on and talk when you got the time. Freedom, want you on the line. We wanna hear from you. You got it going. Let your voice shine. Platform yours is not just mine. We wanna hear from you. You got it going. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. You're gonna shine. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. You're gonna shine.
The song you just heard was Talk to Me, the Freedom Savage podcast theme song. You can listen to the full version of this song wherever you listen to music. Don't forget to check out 741 Quarantine Studio Remix featuring Quay and Douglas's new mixtape, Freedom Savage, the mixtape. The links to all songs will be under this video in the description below.
Are we ready? Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Douglas, or you can call me...
Yo, I hope you recorded that.
Well, I did. Take two. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Douglas, or you can call me Freedom. Welcome to my channel. Before we start the video, make sure that you guys like this video, comment below this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel because you need me. I'm actually not home. I'm with my girl Kina. She is the executive producer for this episode. AKA, I just asked her to do shit and she just said yeah. Anyway, I'm at Kina's house. I'm not home, but we are still in New York. So y'all still gotta, you know, pay attention to like cars and all that shit. Cause I don't want them talking, then a big ass wee woo.
Because we're in like a cube right now. Like we're inside
the courtyard kind of area of the building.
We're not hearing the outside really. We're kind of insulated.
This is gonna be a sexy ass room to do content, and I should have been doing content in this bitch, period.
Honestly, it's just the connection is bad. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, we're recording. I know you guys are probably like, why do I not have a real mic? I am actually in the process of getting a real mic, but see, it didn't come at the time that I wanted to do. It's not gonna come at the time I would have been ready to shoot. You know what I'm trying to say. I am in the process of getting You see the stress? One thing about me and you, we're gonna make some bloopers.
I don't know why you're fixing your hair. It looks like mine.
Because I'm a little self-conscious.
I don't know what you're like. It looks better this way.
Really? Thank you. Thank you. We didn't even get the shit yet. ADHD at its fucking finest.
The mic on?
That's actually what we were supposed to talk about, why the mic is off. Y'all know I just like to have this mic for an aesthetic, but I am actually in the process of getting like an actual mic for when I do videos like this. I kind of, being that I haven't dropped a podcast episode in a while, I kind of wanted to have this like one-on-one style episode with you guys, like where I'm not really using like the regular platform and way of going about things to do my podcast. I kind of wanted to get back to the basics. I don't think I did a video styled like this since like season 2. So I was like, let me just get back into the gag of doing that. But I am in the process of getting actual mics. I didn't order them yet. And I kind of was just like, I want to do something that will feel, I mean, you guys can hear me perfectly, especially like when I do the editing and shit. My voice is gonna be crisp, but this mic is just for an aesthetic. So you're probably wondering, where the fuck have I been again? Because I know the only thing y'all seen was my vlog that I posted, I think like in the beginning of March. School. I make those podcast episodes seem effortless, but curating episodes like that takes time. But you guys are going to still get the regular episodes from me. Don't even worry about it. Like, those are on its way. Why am I not using the mic?
It's a prop.
That bitch heavy on, it's a prop. This semester actually, honestly, was like the least stressful semester out of all of my semesters. But I still have like tons of work to do, so you guys will see more. Don't even worry about it. And there's way more different kinds of content coming from me as well, because I need to tap back into doing my games. I want to do unboxings. My ring light is also broken.
If it's not one thing. Oh my god. Oh, this is like kicking on the screen.
Yeah.
So my ring light has a short in it, which I'm just now putting together today. I'm gonna throw this shit out. Like, even taking it home. Like, there's no point. Well, I'm gonna see about the warranty. Why did I not do any of this before the video? I really wanted to get out of my house, and I was really hell-bent on making sure that you guys had something from me today. So this is a podcast episode. Just imagine just having to reassure you guys, this is like quality. Let's start. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this video is. Anyway, we're gonna get into the first segment. So we are in the first segment. This is the Q&A segment. Tina's basically gonna be reading questions from when I did Instagram and like Facebook poll. It's not a lot. I know I haven't done like a Q&A like this before because I've kind of like rebranded my Q&A segment. And you guys are still going to see my segment be ran like how I rebranded it. Again, this is just a video where I kind of wanted to just like, go back to the basics of what I was like originally doing.
What's the last song that you listened to?
I was listening to my Apple Music, and I have Apple Music on my iPad. So if you want to open my Apple Music, you could see Light Shower. Oh, Light Shower by... Yeah, my mom. So the last song I listened to was Light Shower by Melanie Martinez. It's a ballad from her album Portals. Y'all know I love Melanie like to pieces. Y'all know I'm like a full-on like stan. So, and I have like a playlist that kind of serves as like an outlet for my everyday emotions.
What matters to you?
Just period.
Oh, sorry. What matters most to you?
What matters most to me, it's really broad. Obviously, like I should say, my family. My CDW contour.
What's the one thing you can never live without?
My family.
What's the one thing you can never live without?
Can't live without my KKW contour.
But you know that like me or like Selena was like my family and Kim was like my contour. Of course, like duh, my family, friends, like you guys matter to me the most. But like outside of you guys, because I feel like that's such an obvious answer, like duh, the people you love. Music. Music, of course. Music serves as a really huge outlet for me and my emotions, and it's literally the reason why I'm here.
How are you dealing with the management of chasing your dreams, school, and life?
It's been really, really hard. Again, you guys, the ring light has a short in it. So if you guys see flashing and shit, I'm so sorry. I don't know what this is. That.
Oh.
I navigate my entire adulthood life by writing things down. Like I have a planner for everything, I have notes for everything. And it kind of helps me keep a balance, like make a to-do list, know what to prioritize, what to not prioritize. So in a physical sense, that's how I do it. Emotionally, don't know, couldn't tell you. That's actually a question I asked myself recently. It was my spring break last week and I was able to get a peace of mind. My aunt let me stay at her house for a couple of days. Shout out to my aunt, I love you. And I was really able to like reevaluate a lot of my life, like how I wanted to like go about things, not just content-wise, but just period. And it was really eye-opening. I don't know. I think by the grace of God, I am keeping a really nice balance with things. But there are days when I have felt overwhelmed. Actually, last Friday, I was completely emotionally depleted. I never felt that exhausted in a while. Like I literally went to work like, I can't do this, like at all. Like I really felt like shutting down, like going to bed. And then when I got home, all I did was sleep. Just the struggles with school. I don't know if I've like went too into detail about it, but like I'm in a very highly demanding program. So I have to study like every day. I'm not studying, well, practice. I have to practice like every day. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Also, you guys, sorry if my voice is a little deep or if it kind of feels like I'm having like vocal fry. I mean, I feel like I normally have like a little bit of vocal fry. If it's like a little bit more than usual, it's just because my allergies were actually kicking my ass this week and my throat was actually sore yesterday. This is like the first day where my throat is actually like starting to feel a little better. I'm kind of just doing it. I don't think I like have really established like here's how I'm getting by. I'm just focusing on creating boundaries to block what stresses me out, like basically just like controlling what I can control and finding my way to circumvent around what I can't control. if that makes sense. And I remember we were actually talking, you and I, we actually talked last week about like how I said like my school specifically was like one of those situations where it kind of felt like being in a boxing ring. Like school is throwing punches at you and you kind of have to figure out when it will be a good opportunity to throw a punch back. So that's kind of how I'm navigating school now. I'm getting more into the idea of creating systems and not schedules. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. But apparently it's basically like where you kind of say to yourself, like, I'm not going to do this after a certain point. Or I know like on these days, this is how I'm trying to operate. It's kind of like where you kind of like are creating like a little blueprint, I would say, like just for how you want to go about building your week. School is really like the only thing that I feel like, if anything could be giving me stress in this moment, probably that. But like I said, this is like my least stressful semester. I'm not as stressed. More or less just emotionally exhausted. So as I'm just going throughout life, you know, with it getting like hot outside again, I was just telling you, like, I'm at this point in my life now where like all I want to do is party. All I want to do is party just because I just need the outlet. I'm really trying to travel more this year and just experience life outside of my neighborhood. I eventually want to move. That's been something that's been like over my head all year. I know that was like a really long ass answer, but yeah.
Who is your musical inspiration?
I get this question all the time. Like dead ass. Like how many times like you've seen the videos? Like I get this question all the time. Y'all already know Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, they're my top girls, but I say that all the time. Beyonce, Rihanna, and Nicki Minaj. Y'all know those are my queens. Those are my everything. They're not the only ones. Obviously, I love Melanie. I love Kehlani. I kind of am trying to figure out an easy way to answer that question because I feel the need to kind of like start to list all the artists I love. And I don't like that feeling of like leaving someone out. Lord knows I'm inspired. Like, I'm inspired by like Rihanna, Beyonce, and Nicki Minaj. But like, Melanie inspires me a shit ton with a lot of the stuff I do.
What's a tip you'd give to someone who wants to start content creation?
It's really easy to feel discouraged, especially when you're not getting like a lot of viewers or pulling in a lot of people at first. And it's very easy to want to give up. And even when you're doing content, there are going to be days where you may not even feel like doing it. Right now, actually, when we started to set up and like as this video was coming together, I literally was just like, why are we even doing this? A part of me even started to feel like I'm wasting my time, but like, I think what's pushing me is just the fact that like I need to put something out because it's been so long and I love that feeling of like editing a video. It's tedious work, but it's like work you want to do. It's something like you want to make sure it gets done. So it can be really discouraging to create content at times, especially when they're at moments where you don't, I guess, feel your best or really feel like 100% about doing it. And this is not to say that I'm not 100% about doing this. It's just that like the stuff with my ring light, like this was like an unforeseen circumstance. Basically not being able to get like podcast episodes out to you guys earlier. So I guess like that's kind of what's like pouring into me, like even feeling discouraged about doing this video because I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm just doing it to do it, to be honest with you. I think the overall rule to content creating is, you know, you might have a mixture of emotions. There may be moments where you feel like, why are you doing this? And especially when you first start, you're gonna be like, what the am I doing? It's important to continue to do it and grow from it. The way I edit my videos now is not shit compared to how I used to edit my videos beforehand when I first started YouTube a few years ago. So yeah, I will just say the trick to doing the content is to keep doing it. I don't care if your video gets like 5 views, 20 views. The real trick is just to keep doing it. And take your time, give yourself grace, and understand that things may not be perfect. And also work with what you have. This ring light's not working, but I'm still trying to make the shit work. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a mic, but I knew it would be hilarious for me to just talk into a mic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like shit like that. Like, sometimes when you know you don't have it, do it with what you can. Like, my podcast, like, I do my podcast through Zoom. I feel like since COVID, that's actually been a thing of like people kind of like using video chat platforms as like podcast stuff. So I wouldn't say I'm doing anything like completely innovative. I feel like working with what you have, just making sure that you're continuously uploading and just putting yourself out there and just understanding that all of the things will evolve and grow with time.
Who is your content creating idol?
Zach Campbell. I love Zach Campbell so much. And my mom was just like, is he gonna see this? Like what the fuck? Yeah, I love Zach Campbell. He was the reason for why I started the podcast, period. Him and Trey Melvin, when they did the Tired Ass podcast, I jumped into podcasting right away.
How's life? What are you up to?
Honestly, school. Like, I don't really do too much, y'all. To be honest with you, like, outside of my content, if I'm not making new music or creating or listening to songs I haven't put out yet, just to, like, you know, still get a feel for them, see, like, if I want to make, like, changes to any of them or anything like that. I wouldn't say, like, I'm not really doing too much on my day-to-day. You know, if I'm not practicing or anything like that, I really spend a lot of my time watching TV. I just finished a new season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm about to get into The White Lotus, because you said it was a good show.
Yeah.
What about the show's good?
I really like it because you really feel like you're in the beauty of the scenes, and they're really vibrant because of the colors, and the characters are really funny, but it's also like a serious show, and then even the soundtrack is like, I don't know, it's like, it's unique in a sense. Vibe is like different, I feel like, from other things I've watched.
Because I want to watch that. Gossip Girl was getting recommended to me a lot. This summer, I'm planning on binge watching several shows, and I want to get back into my reading. I want to get back into reading my little fan fictions and stuff. It would be cool to get back into anime too. I was recommended some animes by my cousin.
All of the questions.
That was all of the questions. We're gonna move into the next segment. We are in our second segment. This is freedom of speech, but in a different style. Kina had found the topics that we are going to discuss, so I actually am walking into this kind of like blind.
So how do you feel about the rise of Gen Z's influence in fashion?
I do feel like history is repeating itself. Y2K is like so back now. It was easy to establish 80s fashion style, a 90s fashion style, a 2000s fashion style, a 2010s fashion style. But it's something about this, like the 2020s. Do we really have one? A lot of culture in the 2020s now has just been nostalgia bait. But being that my brand is early 2000s, which is a coincidence, by the way. I mean, can't tell how time is gonna go. I love like seeing artists use like early 2000s aesthetics and videos having that vibe. In general, yeah, we're definitely nostalgia baiting, and I like it just because, like, again, it's on brand for me. Like, my brand is early 2000s everything, so it's a part of my brand. It's a major part of my brand. Specifically with fashion, I love Y2K fashion, so I fucks with it. But I love how people are also putting their own spins on Y2K fashion, like Aaliyah's interlude. I love what she's done with fashion. Oh my god, like, I would love to like work with her, have her own input on like putting together like an outfit for me. That's like something that I really look forward to, like hopefully getting like the opportunity to do, like meeting her and stuff like that. Because I really also feel like she's changed the fashion game a lot. With Aaliyah Core. Have you seen some videos, or have you like been inspired by like stuff like that?
I've for sure been inspired by Aaliyah Core. I mean, seeing her instantly, I thought to myself like, oh, I would love, like, I aspire to dress like her, dress freely like her, and with her creativity.
And for a dark-skinned black girl,
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You know, I feel like she's breaking so many barriers that are usually placed on like black women. You know, so she's an icon. For sure. I have nothing against the fashion of today. I just know I just feel like we're repeating history. Like, time is definitely like gone backwards. Like, I'm pretty sure a bitch could wear brandy braids today. It'll be like on trend. It's just that we have phones now. We can record it. It's easier to document it. But Y2K fashion is where it's at. Also, you know what I mean? Y2K fashion is just it. Like, I love like Pinterest aesthetics and shit like that. I mean, we literally were like looking at some the other day. So
the next thing that we are going to talk about is a big shift.
Big shift. I think this is the shit you was looking about the American economy. Because we're going to pivot into something a little bit heavier. And don't worry. I know the world is ending. Here's the real tea though. Y'all are going to get more of that juice on future podcast episodes. So stay tuned.
The path to U.S. economic growth in 2025 amid the recession fears that are based on the tariffs that are being placed, inflation, like how has that been affecting you, and has it been affecting you? Also job, like employment rate, like jobs are harder to find.
I am going to, if you don't mind, I am going to pull more of your opinion on this as well. I don't want to speak too much about this topic, only because I do plan on diving more deeply into this in like my regular like formal podcast episodes. I will say that I went to the grocery store a couple of months ago. I mainly bought like canned food, and everything still came out to like more than $200, which was crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like that answers the question. We already know that eggs are like practically what, $20 now. Amongst all the horrifying shit that's already happening in this country and in this world, the financial concerns and scares that people are having are valid because it's happening. Everything's expensive now, and it will continue to get expensive, and it's really, really frustrating for the average consumer. What do you have to say about it as far as the job hunting aspect? Because you've been job hunting, so like how has it been?
I don't have that much experience as I'm just out of undergrad almost, but I feel like it's kind of hard to find a job. I've applied for many jobs that require you to have experience, and it's hard to get that initial experience so that you can be qualified for those jobs, because every job requires some form of experience, and I want to be able to make a good amount of money. I feel like you have to settle for something that's like that doesn't pay very well in order to even just have something, and I feel like I'm gonna have to get to the point where I'm working like 3 jobs at once if I decide to stay in New York and live by myself, and or move out and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really nervous about that, because like money does not grow on trees
At all.
But apparently in New York City it does. I don't know, like, because a lot of people seem to just be
getting by.
Getting by.
Or it could just be that way on the surface, because the one thing about this city is everybody moves on a hamster on a wheel mentality. So it's like, even if the struggle is there, it's like you kind of have to push through it. Like, this city is like the only city where like people, like, you can easily forget about life. This is like the city where you can get so consumed in like just having to do something, whether that's like work and stuff like that, like, and just having to do that on like a daily basis, that it's really hard to factor in other aspects of life. And that's really frustrating. I was actually talking to another friend of ours about that the other day.
Stay tuned. The Freedom Savage podcast will be right back. Did somebody call for the Don Dada? For all my New Yorkers out there that need their hair did, my girl Lily does weaves, braids, locks, ponytails, and natural hairstyles. You don't even need to leave the comforts of wherever you at. She'll come straight to you. DM Lily on Instagram at dream.styles1 to discuss pricing and all other inquiries. Hey y'all, I wanted to come on here to let you guys know about a scam that I almost fell victim to. This is a scam known as the personal assistant scam. Some of you may have came across Google forms that offer you the position of being a personal assistant to someone, and these jobs are very tempting. $450 or more a week, freelance, work from home, work on your own time. Very tempting. There are scammers that prey on people that do these forms. They email you posing as an employer, saying that you got the job. My scammer specifically went by the name Philip Skip Joseph. They request that you regularly run errands like repacking and shipping goods or donating to charities and whatnot. They send you checks to help do these tasks, and these checks are usually like $1,000 or more, and it's kind of like, why would you send checks of that amount to a stranger that you haven't even met? Knowing that a check takes time to deposit, they then ask you if you could actually send some of your own money to help with the shipping fees and whatnot, promising that they'll reimburse you as soon as the checks clear. Though these checks are from a legit bank, they are not in the employer's name and they will not clear. And this money that you send them is never returned. I think that it's disgusting that someone can do this, especially to college students, people who are already going through a lot. And if your major requires you to dedicate a lot of your time to school, then a job like this is very tempting because it's something that you can do within your own time, and it's sick. Now, I gathered the person that tried to scam me with the help of my sister and one of my best friends, and I clocked it right away because I was actually scammed a couple of months back. If you guys want me to get into detail about my personal experience of what happened with me and this scammer, then just let me know in the comments. I'm definitely down to do a quick YouTube video and let you guys know. But I felt like it was my responsibility as a decent human being to come on here and let you guys know about this scammer, because these scammers are out of control. Quaygold's Beauty is a luxury business that sells essential beauty products such as lashes, lip glosses, matte lip gloss, lip scrubs, body scrubs, candles, and jewelry. Don't even let me hold you back. Go ahead and DM at QuayGoldsBeauty _ to get your hand on the products that you need. Turn on your mics. We're back with the Freedom Savage podcast.
We are gonna play a little game before we hop off of here. Kina has pulled up Guess the Word, so she is going to have me guess a few words, and how you say that'll be it? Patsy's done after this. She also has the timer on, so I only have but so much time.
You like 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
It's a thing you can do.
Heaven.
But it's but it's also like something that you can be inside of.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Is this a sexual undertone?
No. It's just a verb, and there's also a place you can be inside of.
How many seconds I have left? Because I already know.
Timer's done.
Oh, you just put the timer on?
It's done. Oh, so I should tell you.
Tell me, bitch, Kina.
It can be like in the ground.
A hole? Digging? But how the fuck can you be inside digging? Are you sure there's no sexual undertones to this?
No.
Okay, what was the word?
A ditch.
I thought you were about to say it.
No. Ditch.
But how can you...
You could ditch class. And then you could be in
Kina. Kina, bye.
This is good. So this is a word that you like to use
I feel like
a
it's
lot.
not really good for me.
You like to use this word a lot, and it has to do with like
Intrum.
No, it has.
But that was a good guess.
It's like when somebody surprises you so much with like their audacity.
The unmitigated gall.
It's none of that.
It's none of that. No.
22 seconds.
22 seconds. I use it every day. Shine. Boisterous.
The earth does it too.
Shake. Earthquake. Flip your tits.
Time is up.
What the was it?
Orbit.
I don't say orbit. Kina, I have not said orbit ever.
You're like, oh, this shit took me into fucking orbit or something.
No, I say the next dimension or like another life or like the next millennium. I don't say orbit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess people say it, and that's why I was like, oh. This one is like something that can be blue and green on people.
Algae?
Pirate thing too.
Things?
Yeah. What? Why would that be blue and green? I'm putting on the timer.
A heart? What the You said a vampire.
It's blue and green too.
A cape? What are they giving
It's on
you?
humans and vampires.
Bruises?
Oh my god.
Veins? Kina, I feel like you with me. I don't even want any more. We're doing 2 more. She keeps saying these ones are good. Like,
this is when like people like come together. They find
congregate? Compromise?
No, and they like
Link?
And you can be at this point if you're like not wanting to be bothered by people, and like you're like just
At my limit.
Oh, you have 10 seconds.
Antisocial?
Oh my god.
What the are you saying?
I have peace.
Peace?
Yeah.
You could have just said when you're like in your zen or when you're like at
I
home.
couldn't think of that word, but I literally said you can be at this point. If someone's being a lot to deal with and like they're just like doing too much and you can't deal with them.
Intolerable.
No.
No? A lot. A lot. Overbearing and a nuisance.
15 seconds.
Annoying? Like when somebody's being too much?
Yeah, like they're too much to handle and like deal with. Like,
A handful.
yeah. This one is somebody who's like a spiritual person and they can like guide people with their like spiritual.
A prophet? I love how you said no and then started the timer. Like, one more chance.
They guide people with their ways of Zen and like being at peace and
Spiritual guides?
no. And they have a specific name. It's like a 4-letter name.
A shaman? First of all, you said
A guru.
a guru. Oh my god.
This is something that Trisha Paytas doesn't believe in.
Gravity.
We don't actually need gravity. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
We just don't need it.
When milk doesn't work anymore. Or like
Milk?
yeah.
What?
When milk doesn't work anymore? Milk doesn't work?
Yeah.
Spoiled?
No.
Rotten? You said milk doesn't work anymore. What the is that?
I couldn't think of the proper like
It's
terminology.
gone bad.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Turning, expired.
This is like when you get so cold that it's like you're on a Neil Degrasse experience.
Shimmer.
And it's just like to the point where you're like, well, like I could literally die right now because I'm so cold.
Frostbitten?
No. And like it's really bad, like
really cold.
Like you're stuck in a freezer.
Bitch, that
and
was
you can't
my
get out.
word.
You have 7 seconds.
Really cold.
No.
Frozen.
It's a term. The term.
Frozen.
Medical term.
Cold.
Hypothermia.
Hypo.
Some people can be allergic to this, and their allergy is called something that derives from this thing.
What?
It's like you can find it in fields. Like that's where people like.
Pollen?
No, it's like for eating sometimes.
It's a type of allergic reaction?
No, it's a type of thing that can be an allergen. Like it can involve bread and rice.
Yeast?
Rice.
Grain? What do you mean? That mean it out? Like, it's the way you're describing them. Anyway, hold on before you start crickling and crackling and crunching and shit. I don't know what the hell this was, but this was supposed to be a check-in episode. I hope it felt as such. Like I say always, stay tuned for more, and y'all already know where to find me. Love y'all.
You're gonna shine. There's a difference between hearing and listening. You get it. A passion, a spirit, a devotion. We're making magic.